are you still up? How are you feeling? Hope you're ready for the big day. I know you must be having a hard time sleeping tonight, right? Does it feel like you're a kid on Christmas Eve? Want me to sing you a lullaby? Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. Oh my God. Cut it out. I don't need you to lull me to sleep. I don't think my heart can take that right now. What with the wedding being tomorrow, I've been super busy all day. Your text just startled me. I thought maybe I forgot something. I mean, I'm excited too. I can't wait for your big day to get here. And it's been so long since we've seen each other too. I'm looking forward to seeing you. It has been too long. I can't wait to see you either. So many of our old friends from school are gonna be there too. Seriously though, I'm so excited. You'd think I was the one getting married. My heart feels like it's beating right out of my chest. You haven't changed at all, have you, Ashley? You've been like this ever since we were kids. I bet you're even more nervous than I am. Well, I don't think I'm quite that bad. All I have to do is show up. You're the one getting married. But that's why I wanted to talk to you tonight. I know I'd be freaking out if I were you. I was thinking to myself, I bet Jessica is really nervous. She could probably use someone to talk to. So, what do you think? Any last-second panic? Not getting cold feet, are you? No, it's not like that at all. I'm excited about getting married. I just want the wedding to be over with. Oh, wow, really? How can you be so calm about it? It's a huge change, I don't believe you. No second thoughts at all? I'm kind of disappointed. I was all ready to talk things through with you and make sure you were okay. Are you sure you're not nervous? Because I'm here for you. Totally. Well, sorry to let you down, but I think I'll be fine. I appreciate the support, though. Honestly, I'm surprised at how calm I feel about the whole thing. I thought I'd be a little nervous, but nope, nothing at all. For real? I can't believe it. I can't imagine feeling so relaxed the night before my wedding. I know. It's really weird, right? I can't explain it. You always hear about brides freaking out at the last minute, but so far, nothing. I thought I would be feeling super nervous right about now, but I'm actually really relaxed. I'm just standing by waiting for the ceremony to start. Maybe I'll feel nervous in the morning, but I doubt it. You're unbelievable. I could never stay so cool, calm, and collected like that. Why am I over here panicking for you all by myself then? You tell me. You really don't have to, Seriously, I feel fine. You're making me feel like some meddling old lady all up in your business. Don't say that. You're not that old. Plus, we're the same age. You're not calling me old, are you? But you are kind of up in my business, yeah. That's how you've always been, though. It's part of your charm, I guess you could say. Hey now, what do you mean by that? No, I didn't mean that in a bad way. It's kind of cute. You always want to know what everyone's up to. But I think the source of all my calm is Steve. He's been such a rock through all of this. I know just what to expect from him. Oh, really? Steve? Wow, who would have thunk it? I guess I can see that, though. He can be a pretty calming presence. He's always pretty chill. And I mean, because you guys have been together so long, right? What's there to worry about? You know exactly what you're getting into. I guess when you've been together for that long, there's no reason to be nervous, huh? I guess that's what it is, yeah. Like I said, I know exactly what to expect from him tomorrow, so what's to be nervous about? I mean, we've been together since college, That's by far the longest I've ever dated anyone. But we've known each other even longer.
I haven't known him quite as long as you, but we've been friends since, like, junior high?
But still, it's the night before your wedding. I can't believe you're not nervous. No matter how long you've been together, you're not even a little bit nervous? Maybe just a teensy bit?
You would think I would be, yeah. But nope, not even a hint of nerves.
You know, I think a lot of people who know you guys are gonna be kinda surprised. They'll be like, wait, I thought they were already married.
Really? You think so? I know we've been together for a long time, but getting married is still kind of a big deal.
Oh yeah, for sure it is. But you guys just seem like it'll be business as usual for you. I mean, you and Steve have been together since like forever. I've known you guys as a couple for so long now. I can't even imagine one of you without the other. You've always kind of seemed like you're already an old married couple.
Hey now, we're not that old, remember? But we got together when we were still teenagers. Are you saying we seemed like old folks then too? Please tell me that's not how everyone saw us. How's that supposed to make me feel? Wasn't I ever a vivacious young woman?
No, for real. I think everybody got that vibe from you too. Not that that's a bad thing.
No way. You've got to be kidding.
I promise you, somebody is gonna react just like I expect them to. No way. I could have sworn they've been married for years now.
You really think so? Come on. Now I feel like the whole ceremony was maybe just a wasted effort. Is it really gonna change anything when we get married tomorrow?
Well, yeah, of course it still matters. You guys are finally tying the knot. That's a big deal no matter what. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to tell you not to go through with it. I'm sure you'll feel different once you're officially married, even though you've been together for so long. I, for one, am going to be really happy for both of my old friends once you guys finally get married.
Don't worry, I didn't think you were trying to talk me out of it.
Okay, good. I thought maybe I was giving you the wrong impression for a second there. You know, it's been a long time since I've seen Steve, too. How has he been?
Yeah, now that you mention it, it has been, right? When's the last time you saw him? He's good, by the way.
I don't even remember. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to seeing him too. It's gonna be really cool seeing him up there getting married after all this time. I'm sure you'll both look great, all done up for the ceremony. Who would have thought I'd be at his wedding one day when we were growing up playing in the sandbox together?
Yeah, you've known him since you guys were really little, right? That's crazy to think about.
I should probably apologize to you in advance, you know. The whole thing might be like a big class reunion, but I promise you we won't try to overshadow your big day.
Just as long as you guys don't get too rowdy during the ceremony, I really don't mind. But try to make sure the priest doesn't have to scold you in the middle of our vows or anything.
I'll see what I can do. I can't promise that I'll be able to keep all our old classmates in line, though.
I hope you have a good time tomorrow. Can't wait to see you and everybody else there.
I'm so looking forward to it. I'm sure I'll have a great time. It's gonna be so awesome to see all our old friends again. Hey, by the way, are you guys already living together?
Yeah, we have been for a while now. It's been great having him around all the time. Steve's here now, actually. He's just in the shower right now. I'll let him know I talked to you when he gets out.
Ooh, sounds steamy. Well, I hope you guys don't wear yourselves out the night before your wedding, if you know what I mean. Do you want me to let you go so you can go get in there with him?
Oh, come on, cut it out. Your mind's in the gutter just like always, huh? I need to save my strength for tomorrow. Plus, I've been so preoccupied making sure everything's in order, I haven't really had time to think about that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You'd better save some strength for tomorrow night, too. Anyway, sorry to bug you the night before your wedding like this. I hope you didn't catch any of my nervousness.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about. You're doing it again.
What are you talking about? What am I doing again?
This is why people think you're like a meddling old lady. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know. You kind of give off fun, drunk aunt vibes. There's nothing wrong with that.
Come on now. I'm not that bad. But in all seriousness, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I should probably start getting ready for bed anyways.
Okay, cool. I should probably try to get some sleep soon too. See you tomorrow. I can hardly wait.
Yep, I'll be there. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm so looking forward to seeing you both.
Ashley, what do you think you're doing? How many times do I have to tell you? I told you not to call me anymore. You can't keep doing this.
Sorry, did I surprise you?
What if Jessica were still awake? Did you ever think about that? Seriously, how many times have I told you not to call me when I'm with her? Why do you keep doing this? It's like you want to get caught.
Oops, I did it again. I just can't help myself. Aw, I wanted to hear your voice.
I'm serious. If we get caught, it's gonna ruin everything. Do you want to ruin all our plans? I mean, I have you saved in my contacts as Mrs. Simpson, you know? I had to tell her you were someone I work with. Why would somebody from work be calling me so late the night before my wedding?
Yeah, but I really wanted to talk to you. Is that so wrong? But if I just texted you, I didn't think you would notice with everything that's going on. You told me you have your notifications turned off, right? So what else was I supposed to do? But I figured if I just gave you a call, you'd notice right away. And you sure did, didn't you?
Good God, how can you be so careless? It's finally almost over. Do you want to get caught now? Look, I always text you right before bed, right? Isn't that enough? I thought we had a deal.
But I want more. Just a good night text isn't enough anymore. You know that, right, Stevie? I'm gonna need a lot more from you from now on. Especially tonight, you know. I really needed to hear from you.
Yeah, I get it. I know what tomorrow is, and I understand why you're feeling a little weird. It's me and Jessica's wedding day, and you're gonna be there too. I know this must be hard on you, but you're tough. I know you can handle it. You know what we have to do. We'll get through it together.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty down about it tonight. I mean, I know we've gone over this all before and decided this is for the best, but now that it's the night before, I just don't know. I guess I'm just kind of feeling oh, I don't even know.
Maybe a little unsure? It's only natural, but believe me, you'll feel better by tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess that's it. And I know you're right. I guess I'm just being dramatic.
You've got nothing to worry about, Ashley. I'd never betray you. We've been over this and over this. You know that, right? So just relax, alright? Everything's gonna be fine. You just have to trust me, okay? You can do that for me, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But is it really for the best? Like, did it really have to be like this? Couldn't we have done things differently?
Everything's gonna be just fine. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. How many times have I told you? Sure, I did somehow end up engaged to her, but you know she's not the one I really love. I know now who the most important person in my life has always been.
Yeah, I know. You keep saying that.
So just wait until tomorrow, okay? You're gonna have a great time at the ceremony. That's where it's all gonna go down.
Okay, fine. I do feel kind of bad for Jessica, though. I've known her for so long, after all, but she's the other woman in this situation. I'm the one you really love.
Yeah, exactly. See, I knew you understood. You're the only one for me, babe.
Oh my God, Steve. I just love you so, so much.
I love you too. All right, I hope you're looking forward to tomorrow. It's gonna be the best day of our lives.
I can't wait. Okay, let's just make sure everything goes according to plan. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Huh? Are you okay? You're not having a stroke or anything, are you?
No, of course not. You know what day it is, don't you? It's your wedding day. Aren't you excited? So, what I was trying to ask you was, how are you gonna like being all alone on your wedding day?
Oh, is that what you meant? Yeah, okay, I get it now.
Wait, what? Why are you so calm? Have you lost your mind from the shock? I hope you know you brought this on yourself. This is all your fault since you stole my man away from me. How dare you? You're nothing more than the other women, and you thought you were gonna marry him? So, I told all our old friends that you stole my man away from me. And what do you know? They all agreed to cancel coming to your wedding at the very last second.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, sure, I see what you mean now. But you do realize I'm the one who was engaged to him, right? If you try and think about it for a second, it's pretty clear who the other woman is, right? Who would get engaged to their side piece? It really doesn't make any sense.
You're not listening to me. I'm the one he really loves. He always tells me that. I bet you didn't know that, did you? He even said it last night, the day before your wedding. He was up late telling me how much he loves me.
Oh, okay.
Would you drop the act? I know you must be pissed right about now. You can't possibly be that calm about all this. I see right through your little act. God, you've always been so annoying.
To be honest, I have no idea why you guys came up with this stupid plan. What did you think you were going to accomplish? Why go to all this trouble to do it this way?
Because you were dumb enough to think that you could just get away with marrying my Stevie. You know, Steve told me once that the moment he got engaged to you is when he realized that I'm the one he really wants to be with. He said he never really loved you and he didn't even know why he ever got engaged to you. He always said you were just his side piece. I'm his true love. That's why we wanted to do this on the day of your wedding. We've been planning to run away together right before you guys get married.
Wow. What a brilliant plan. Gee, how did you ever come up with that? What, are you like a movie villain who feels the need to tell their whole plan right before they go through with it? This is real life. You're not some kind of mastermind, you know.
Well, that really was our plan. He agreed to it to help me get over all the pain he's caused me by being with you. Do you get it now? We did it this way because I wanted to see your crying face.
Oh, sure. Wow. How ingenious of you. So, Steve must be with you right now, right?
Huh? No, he's not here right now.
Oh, he isn't? How odd. But hang on a second. I thought the two of you were running off together to elope, right?
Yeah, so?
Well, then, where's Steve? Why isn't he there with you?
Well, I don't know where he is right this second. I'm just following the plan like we discussed. Right now, I'm sitting in my car in front of the church waiting to see the big show. I can't wait to see how pathetic you look when he gets in the car with me. The only people there for you will be your family. Your friends have all abandoned you. It's going to be the most pathetic wedding ceremony of all time.
What a weird thing to be happy about.
Where are you right now? Anyway, why don't you come out here and face me? There's no way out of this for you now. Why don't you just come on out and let me see the mascara running down your face? You've always been such an annoying perfectionist. It's about time somebody finally put you in your place.
This is beyond just being weird. You must be some kind of psychopath. I had no idea you had this unhealthy obsession with me. Oh, so I guess I'd better go ahead and let you know I'm not there.
What?
Yeah, I canceled the wedding like 6 months ago.
Wait, what?
I mean, of course, I didn't say anything about it to Steve. I had to make sure he didn't find out I had canceled our wedding. It was pretty tough keeping it all a secret from him, you know? I had to carefully explain what was going on to our friends to make sure they didn't let him in on it. But ultimately, everybody was on board with keeping our story straight. Like, you asked everybody to cancel on the day of, right? Didn't you think it was kind of strange how easily everyone agreed to do it? The only reason that went so well was because I had already canceled the wedding a long time ago.
Wait a minute, this can't be happening. You canceled it? 6 months ago? But why would you do that?
Oh my God. You still haven't figured it out. I've been on to you for even longer than that. So, first thing this morning, my friends and his parents and I all took a little drive together. I took them to the apartment that Steve was secretly renting behind my back. I wanted them all to be there when I broke off the engagement. There's no way I was going to let him make a fool of me like that.
What? Wait, what? Hold on a second. Are you telling me you knew our plans all along?
Duh. Yes, I knew. Did you really think you two morons could trick me? So when you started messaging me this morning, I already knew exactly what you were getting at. It was honestly pretty funny, so thanks for the laughs. You know, I figured you two were at that apartment together, but there was nobody there at all. So I was kind of wondering where you two were at.
Wait, so where's Steve? He's not with you either?
I have no idea, and honestly, I don't really care anymore. Listen, if you hear from that jerk, would you let me know? Not that I have any intention of ever patching things up with him. He can go be as trashy as he wants from now on. I just wanted to tell him off one last time.
Yeah, okay. Pick up the phone! Please, I'm begging you.
What seemed to be the problem?
Why are you talking to me like I'm a customer or something? But that's not important. Where are you, Stevie? I thought we would be together from now on.
You just have to give me some time. Just trust me. I'm at my parents' place right now.
What?
I nearly jumped out of my skin when you called. I thought it was my parents calling.
But what are you even doing there? I thought we were running away together.
What do you mean? I just had to come here to get some things together.
Oh, is that all? You know, I've been really worried about you. You could have said something to me. Why couldn't you just let me know what you were up to?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Sorry I was so late getting back to you. But you've got nothing to worry about anymore. I'll be by to pick you up soon, and then we'll be together.
Wait, no, don't do that. You can't come here right now. It's not safe.
What? Why not? Did something happen? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But Jess actually texted me earlier. Look, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. It sounds like she knew all about our plans for a long time. She said she's looking for you right now, too. Have you heard from her?
Oh my god, no way. Are you serious? Oh my god, but I haven't told her anything yet. How could she know?
Listen, you need to get away for a while. Find some place to hide out.
But what about you, Ashley? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take off too. I'll find someplace to lay low for a while. We still have to go through with our plan, right? We already decided that we're gonna live happily ever after together.
I'm so sorry, Ash. I guess I messed everything up somehow. I figured this would all be over by now. I wanted to be on my way to you to start our new life together.
Stevie!
Look, I'll try get everything together in the next week or so, and then I'll come find you, alright? Just wait for me. I promise I'll be there before you know it. You can hold out until then, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess I have no other choice, right? I'll be waiting for you. Please come soon.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can. Just hold on, alright? It's almost over. We'll be off living happily ever after before you know it.
That makes me so happy to hear. Sorry, I kind of doubted you for a second when I couldn't get a hold of you. I was worried that you might not ever come pick me up and take me away from all this. But I never should have doubted you. I know you'll be here soon.
Of course I'm not just gonna leave you hanging like that. You know me better than that, right? Okay, I'll be in touch soon. Hold on just a little bit longer.
I'll be waiting.
Hello? Are you still there? Listen, there's something I thought I should let you know. I managed to track down that loser, Steve. I caught him red-handed this time.
Huh? What do you mean you caught him red-handed?
Oh my god. So you haven't heard anything about this yet, have you? Well, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything at all.
What is this all about? What do you mean you shouldn't have said anything? Please just tell me what's going on. I've been waiting for him all this time. I just want to know what's happening. He said he would be here as soon as he could. When is he coming to take me away?
Wow. So he kept you totally in the dark, huh? Wait, so did he really tell you he would be there soon?
Of course. He said he'd come pick me up within the week. But I haven't heard anything from him yet. How could he do this to me? This is the worst feeling.
Like I said, I hate to be the one to break this to you, but you should probably know. It doesn't matter what he told you. You could go ahead and wait the rest of the week, or a month, or a year. I don't think he ever had any intention of going to get you at all, Ashley.
What do you know about it? You don't know him like I do.
So, where do you think he's been this whole time,
I mean, I thought he was laying low in a motel somewhere or something.
He's with his number one girl, dummy.
What? No, he'd never. A girl? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't take this well. The truth hurts, doesn't it? Welcome to my world. See, this is why I said that maybe I shouldn't have said anything to you. I know how you feel. I really do.
Don't you dare try to sympathize with me at a time like this. What do you mean anyway? Who's this number one girl?
I think she's some random college girl.
What? A college girl?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's like 20, so it could be creepier, but still gross, right? So anyway, I just got done talking to that girl and her parents. Apparently, she didn't realize what a big deal it was that she was dating a man who was already engaged. She was just like,
yeah, so what? He was cheating? He wants to be with me.
And then her mom slapped the crap out of her. You should have seen it. Her parents were really embarrassed their daughter could be in college and still be so dumb.
No way! This can't be happening. It can't be. This can't be real.
Oh, it's real, all right. You better start accepting it. Oh, by the way, I told Steve you were still waiting on him, Ash. That loser started begging me to get back together with him for some reason, like I would ever do that. I told him he might as well go back with you, and he went white as a sheet.
I don't want to hear any more. Stop it.
What? I figured you would want to know the truth, so there it is. Steve's a piece of crap. The wedding is off. He says he'll never go back to you. But you know what? I bet if you work hard enough, you could convince him to come back to you. He's just that much of a loser. You two deserve each other.
This can't be happening. I don't think I can take it. I really loved him.
Hello? Have you heard anything I've been seeing? I think you should probably apologize to all our old friends. I don't think many of them will ever forgive you, but you could at least try.
Wait, why?
They're all super pissed at you. Duh. Remember how you told them all to cancel on coming to my wedding last minute? Nobody could believe you had the guts to do that when you were sleeping with the groom. Why would anybody be on board with your plan to ruin their friend's wedding anyway? If you could think of anyone but yourself for 1 second, you'll realize why they're mad.
But what difference did it even make in the end anyway? You canceled the wedding 6 months ago, right? I didn't ruin anything at all.
Sure, but you definitely tried to, right? You said you wanted to see my crying face, remember? I sure do. And the fact that you knew Steve and I were engaged, but you started a relationship with him anyway? How trashy are you? And then you try to tell me you were his true love. You were obviously just his side piece the whole time. I can't believe that piece of crap like Steve and some psycho like you did this to me.
Jazz, don't call me a psycho. I thought we were friends. I mean, he tricked me too, We're in the same boat.
Oh my God. Please don't try to act like you're the victim here. You try to steal my fiancé away from me. I mean, I don't want him around anymore anyway, so you can have him for all I care. But he doesn't want you either. Oh, and one more thing. You contacted my best friend from when I was little to tell her to cancel on me last minute. Apparently, you told her that I was cheating. I can't believe how low you were willing to go. For some reason, she actually believed you. When I tried to talk to her, she thought I was making up an excuse. No matter how many times I told her it wasn't true, she wouldn't listen to me. So thanks to you, I also lost my oldest friend. Thanks a lot. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. While you've been laying low, your parents have come by to apologize to me so many times. And your friends helped me out finding that loser Steve, Do you have any idea how many people you've managed to piss off?
I'm so sorry.
Whatever. It's all over now. Nice work. Way to ruin your own life. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't end up marrying that bum. So I guess I should thank you for showing me his true colors. Now that I'm free and single again, my boss asked me if I wanted to transfer to our Paris office. So I won't be around for too much longer. I've decided to accept the position.
No, wait. You're moving to France?
This is the end, Ash. You won't have me to kick around anymore. Whatever else needs to be said, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. I hope you can afford to pay me for all the emotional distress I'm suing you for. Bye. After that, I blocked her number right away. I'm so glad she's finally out of my life for good. Once everything came out, my old best friend apologized for not believing me at the time, but she said some really awful things to me, so I haven't been able to forgive her. I can't believe she would believe Ashley over me. She's been trying to get in touch with me, but I've just been ignoring her. Maybe someday I'll be able to forgive her. And about a month after all this went down, I left the country. Life in Paris has been like a dream. I left everything up to my lawyer when I took off to Paris. She's kept me filled in on some of the fun little details. Ashley had to move back in with their parents after she had to leave the apartment Steve was renting, and none of her friends will even speak to her anymore. Steve has had it even worse. He moved back with his parents for a minute, but they kicked him out too. Sounds like he's living out a sad, lonely life these days. Just what he deserves. Once the news of what they had done reached their employers, both of them were asked to resign from their jobs. I'm kind of worried they might not be able to pay me all the damages they owe me. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications.
Hey, Roy, I've got something for you to do. You're gonna have to stay late to get it done. What? There's a spreadsheet in my folder on the cloud server. Make sure they're all up to date before you leave. They've got to be done by tomorrow morning so we can send them to the clients. You're gonna have to find someone else to do it. What? Do you not realize I'm gone? I figured that someone would have at least told you that I'm gonna be out for the next few days. I left the office today at noon to make sure I could leave before the traffic gets bad. What? You better get back here right away. There's work that has to be done and you need to be the one to do it. You can't just skip out on me. Sorry, it's just not gonna happen. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do it today. Why? I'm about to get on a plane. What? Where are you going? I'm going to my little brother's wedding in New York. He's having it at his new restaurant and he wants my help with it. Who said you can do that? Edward approved my leave weeks ago. The nerve of that guy. Well, you better find a way to get it done then. You have your laptop with you, don't you? These spreadsheets need to get finished before tomorrow. Better get started. What kind of spreadsheets are they exactly? It's the annual invoice for Big Bowl Ltd. If they don't get done before the end of the quarter, it's going to delay all the payments coming in, which isn't going to make the big boss very happy, which is why they need to get done ASAP. I'm not sure why you're telling me to do them. I didn't work on that account and I don't really know anything about them, so I'm not sure why I'm the one who has to do it. If I recall correctly, that is your client. It's your work. You should be the one to do it. I've got better things to do, and I'm technically your superior, so you should do what I say. You're not my superior. You've just been with the company for longer than me. You might have been given some more responsibilities than me since you've been here longer, but it doesn't mean you get to boss me around. Why are you wasting your time with this anyway? If it's really that important that they get done today, why are you wasting your time with this conversation when you could just be doing it? I could ask you the same thing. I have a ton of stuff I need to do. I'm also about to be out of contact for at least 2 hours. I'm going to be on a plane, so it's not like I can really work on stuff online at all. If you're going to be on a plane, then you'll have plenty of time to work on it. Just download it and work on it on your laptop during the flight. Why should I? It's not my project and I don't know anything about it. It'd be faster if you just did it. My plane's about to board, so I'm going to have to turn off my phone soon. Hope you figure it out. I'm definitely not doing it for you. Hey, what the heck? Some nerve you have talking to me like that. Who do you think you are? I know people who can make your life real miserable if you ignore me. I'll show you what it's like when you don't do what I tell you to do. Hey, you better not be leaving me hanging. Pick up! Hey, Kimmy. Have you ever had Vince try to get you to do some of his work for him?
Yeah, in fact, he's doing it right now. I'm still at the office finishing his spreadsheet. But I don't really have a choice since if it doesn't get done, I'll get in trouble too. Not to mention, I'm a little afraid of what he'd do if I said no.
That sucks. I don't know why he thinks he can push us around. He's barely been there any longer than we have, and he barely has any more authority than we do, and he treats us like we're his underlings. He shouldn't be pushing his work off on you because you managed to get yours done before your deadlines. I'm sorry you're stuck working still. I'd come back to help if I could.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault. You're going to your brother's wedding. That's way more important than finishing Vince's work for him. I always end up doing his unfinished work anyway, so it was probably inevitable. And I guess I'm just sort of used to it at this point. It's fine. Really, don't worry about me.
But I am worried. You shouldn't have to do work that isn't yours in the first place just because he bullies you into it. He should be doing his own work and not taking credit for the stuff he forces other people to do. And I'm sure that if something went wrong, you'd still get the blame. He's the one in charge of this invoice and he should be the one doing it, especially since he's the one most familiar with the process. Not to mention that it messes with your ability to get your own work done.
I mean, I can still do it, but I do have to go back and look a lot of stuff up, so it takes me quite a bit longer than it would take him.
Exactly. It's a huge waste of time for all of us. Maybe I should say something to someone. I know that the managers have pretty particular ways they divide the work to help with efficiency, so I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate it to hear Vince is trying to pass off his work onto other people without their approval.
Yeah, I guess all of this is true. But I don't think you should get Vince in trouble. It seems like it might not be a good idea to get him mad.
I'm not doing anything wrong. He really shouldn't be interfering with other people's work to make them do what he should be doing in the first place. Did he make you stop doing your own work to do his?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, just as I thought. Well, let me at least help you tackle some of this. If we split up, we can at least make sure it gets done. I have my computer with me and have remote access to the cloud, so I can work on some stuff while I have a minute.
Really? You don't have to.
No, I'm happy to. It's all in Vince's folder on the cloud, right?
Yeah, it should be there. I've gotten through the first 2 pages, so if you can start on 3, it'd be a big help. I can still stay for a little while to work on the last one, so hopefully we can get it done within the next hour or so.
That sounds good. I'll get started right away.
Are you really sure this is okay? I don't want to eat into your vacation time. You shouldn't have to work on your time off.
Really, don't worry about it. I have so much time to kill before I have to be anywhere, so I'm glad to help out while I have a moment. It's better than staring at my phone for hours anyway.
Well, alright, if you really don't mind.
I don't. I promise.
Thanks, Roy. You really are a lifesaver. Thanks again, Roy. I actually managed to get everything done way faster than I thought with your help.
Not a problem at all, Kimmy. I'm glad to be of assistance. Next time Vince or anyone else for that matters pressures you into doing their work for them, let me know and I'll help you sort it out. He shouldn't be able to walk all over you like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I've just heard rumors that he knows some really scary people. Apparently, he's the son of some kind of big-time criminal or something. At least that's what I've heard. I'm not sure if it's true. I just don't want to get on his bad side. All I know is that when he wore a short-sleeved shirt the other day, I saw he had a tattoo on his arm that looked like it was from a gang I heard about on TV.
Yeah, I've seen it too. I'm a little bit suspicious about it, to be honest.
Why? What do you think it means?
I'm not really sure yet. It's just a hunch, really.
Don't get into anything with him, Roy. I don't know if he's really in a gang or anything, but he could still be dangerous. I know I'm scared of him at least.
A lot of people feel more or less the same way about Vince. I have to admit, he's pretty intimidating, but I'm not totally sure he's actually that dangerous. There's something I need to look into to be sure. But I have a reason to believe that he may be exaggerating a bit about who he really is.
Be careful.
Don't worry, I will. Hey, Roy, did I see you in the gym this morning? Huh? Why? I saw you look at me when I was getting changed in the locker room. Were you looking at my tats? Yeah, they're real intense looking. One of them looked familiar, though. I heard people talking about it before, so I wanted to get a better look. What? Who's been talking about it? Oh, you know, you hear things, see things on the news and whatnot. What have you heard about my tattoos? Some people think that your tattoos are fake. What? They're real. Huh? Well, if that's the case, they're pretty weird tattoos. The last time I saw you wearing short sleeves, I could have sworn you had a skull on your upper arm, but it's mysteriously turned into a rose. I know you can do cover-ups and stuff, but it seems like a tricky thing to do to turn a skull into a rose. Yeah, well, you must be remembering wrong. No, I have a pretty good memory, and I know my flowers from my bones. Why change the tattoo, I wonder? I heard that there's a new gang in this town that uses the rose as their symbol. If I recall correctly, they drove out another gang that used to use a skull as their symbol. Could it be that you're trying to make it look like you're one of them? What are you talking about? It's a real tattoo, and I got it because I like roses. I'm not so sure that's true. It doesn't seem like the kind of tattoo a tough guy like you would get just because he likes it. It sounds like to me that you got a tattoo to try and intimidate people, but you don't actually want to get a real one and be stuck with it, so you got one of those long-lasting temporary ones. And when the skull didn't work, you changed to the rose to try and fake your way into a gang you have nothing to do with. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a real tattoo and I've always had it. You must be blind or something, or maybe you're just losing it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. All I'm saying is that it's not a great idea to get mixed up in this stuff, even if you're faking it. I'm not so sure that the higher-ups would think very kindly of someone who might be in a gang working in their office. You might be better dropping the act before someone finds out and you get let go. You don't know what you're talking about. They're never gonna fire me. Why would you even think that? People have been fired for less. Even if you are lying and not actually in a gang, the fact that you do all of this to try and intimidate your coworkers is reason enough to let you go. If you aren't faking, well, I'm not so sure the owner of the company would be too keen on having a gang member in his employee. And if you are faking and get found out by someone involved in the gang, they might not take too kindly to that. Let's just say they don't really love posers. You could end up involved with some less than savory people, and in the hospital, or in jail, or worse. Worse? Well, I don't want to say it, but you can probably figure out what I mean. Why are you saying all of this to me? How do you know about all of this? Let's just say I know a little bit about this world. I've known about it since I was a kid. How? Were you in a gang? Oh, sorry, I can't explain right now. My lunch hour is over, and I have a meeting I have to get to. Bye!
Hey, Roy. I know it's late, but do you mind if I ask you something?
Oh, sure, not at all. What's up?
Did Vince suddenly seem a lot less aggressive to you today? More mature and serious, I guess? He seems like he's pulled a full 180 since this morning. Was this what you meant when you said you were going to look into it? Did you say something to him to change his mind?
I spoke with him, yeah, though I only just gave him some simple advice on how he should act.
What exactly did you say to him that made him change his tune so quickly?
Oh, nothing much. We just had a little talk about his behavior lately. I had noticed that the tattoo on his arm, the one that looked sort of like a gang tattoo, had changed recently, and I managed to get a better look at it. I think he's been wearing those long-lasting temporary tattoos and putting on fake gang tattoos to make himself look scary. I remember getting a glimpse of it when I first started working at the company and remember it looking quite different. But now his old tattoo is gone and the one he currently has in the same place is totally different.
What? They're fake?
Those ones are, at least. I'm not sure about anything else, but the rose is for sure. It seems like he was using it to fake affiliation with the new toughs in town. But yeah, I gave him a little bit of advice on how risky it was to even fake being part of a gang.
And that was what changed his attitude?
I guess so.
So, is he actually part of a gang?
I don't think so. I doubt he even knows a single person in one. If I'm being honest, he seems a little too soft to be in a gang. More like a playground bully than an actual gangster. I'm hoping this little wake-up call will be enough to get him to stop trying to push people like you around, but we'll have to see if it sticks. If he tries to mess with you again, let me know. Hopefully he'll realize that quitting his tough guy act is for his own good, though.
I hope so, for all our sakes. Thanks for dealing with this, though. It's definitely a big load off my shoulders to not have to deal with him anymore.
It's not a problem.
I hope you don't get in trouble for it.
Don't worry, I won't. I actually spoke to Edward about it before I discussed it with him. He thought it was a good idea and told me that as long as I don't do anything HR wouldn't like, I should be okay. He knows a little bit about my background, so he seemed okay with me telling him a little bit about how it really is. And I've dealt with these kinds of tough guys before who try to wedge their way into our world without actually being a part of it.
Wait, Roy, are you...
Oh man, I'm sorry, I gotta go. My phone's about to die. Talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, okay. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Vince, where are you right now? Huh? Why? I'm just on a break right now. I'll be back at my desk in a little bit. Oh, okay. I just spoke with the receptionist a minute ago. About what? She told me there's some pretty sketchy guys waiting outside in the lobby for you. They seemed to know who you were, though they didn't look like anyone involved with our company, or at least that's what she said. I haven't gone out to look yet. Do you know what this is about? What? I don't know anyone like that. I thought you said you were friends with some pretty dangerous people. They definitely seem like the type. I was lying. I don't really know anyone like that. I'm not really in a gang. The tattoo is fake. I've never gotten a speeding ticket, let alone done anything else. If they're here for anyone, I bet they're here for you. Why would they be here for me? You're the one in a gang, aren't you? What? No, I'm just a nobody. I don't know anything about gangs, and I'm definitely not in one. And those guys definitely seem to know who you were. They seem to want to talk to you. Oh, tell them I'm sick. I'm actually in the bathroom. I think I might have a stomach bug. Well, alright then. I'll see what I can do. Help me out here, Roy. What's the matter, Vince? I'm in a real bind. I'm guessing it has something to do with those guys from before. It seems like there was a bit of a mix-up. The receptionist thought that they were gang members because they were big and all tatted up, but it turns out that they were just from a rugby team here to meet with the marketing department about a sponsorship. Kimmy and I managed to handle the team, but there were a few that didn't seem like they were with the team. They asked for the bathroom and seemed to leave together. They haven't come back yet, though. Yeah, well, those guys are here in the bathroom now. Oh, really? Well, that works then. Maybe you can help them when they're done. What? Why don't you come get them? If they find me, they're gonna beat me up. They're from the Rose Gang. If they see me with this tattoo, they're gonna think I'm a poser and beat my face in. What are you talking about? They seemed like normal guys to me. It's kind of rude to accuse them of being gang members. And why do you think they were gonna beat you up? It just seemed like they wanted to talk to you. They said you were an old friend. What? Don't you know what that's code for? No, not really. Do you know what they're really here for? They didn't say for sure, but I was talking with the department manager, and he said that there'd be someone here today to escort you out. Escort me out? Wait, he didn't tell you? I'm surprised you haven't heard. They're letting you go. What? You've got to be joking. Why would I joke about this? It would be a pretty cruel joke. Why are they firing me? Isn't it obvious? The department manager found out about what you've been doing, how you've been pawning off your work to coworkers, and, well, the other stuff with the intimidation and everything. Once word got out about what you've been doing, he had no choice but to let you go. Then who are these guys? Oh, I'm pretty sure there's some hired security. I'm not sure exactly who they are, but I'm familiar with the security company. They seem to take a pretty personal interest in you, though. Apparently you know their boss's daughter? They said something about you following her around despite her being a high schooler. They seem pretty eager to get their hands on you either way. So you might want to watch your back. Even if they don't beat you up, they may make you pay in other ways. Anyway, good luck. I have to get back to work. Wait! Don't leave me like this! Help!
Hey, Roy, are you out today?
Oh, I guess I didn't get a chance to tell you. Today was actually my last day.
What? Really? Did you get a new job?
Something like that. I'm actually going back to help out with the family business.
Wait, you mean like that kind of family business?
Oh yeah, I guess so. After everything that happened with Vince, we agreed it was probably a good idea for me to find a different job. It was just better for everyone, really. And my brother is starting up a new business he needs some help with. So it seemed like a good opportunity.
Oh, I see.
Don't worry, he's just opening an Italian restaurant nearby. It's nothing that scary, I promise.
That does make me feel a bit better.
I do want to thank you for everything the past few months, though. You've really been a good friend to me while I worked here.
If anyone should be thanking anyone, it's me who should be thanking you. You saved me more times than I can count. But it really will be lonely here without you.
Yeah, I'll definitely miss you.
This is kind of sudden, but you aren't seeing anyone, are you?
Oh, no, not really.
Would you want to get dinner sometime?
Wait, really?
It's okay if you don't.
No, I definitely do. I actually was thinking about asking you to dinner myself.
Oh, great!
Maybe you can come to my brother's restaurant? He's having a grand opening tomorrow night.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, see you then.
Yeah, see you then.
Kimmy and Roy had a successful first date. Despite their date being in a busy new restaurant, Roy's brother went out of his way to arrange a romantic private table for them out on the patio, away from the madding crowd. They had a ton of fun and got to know each other a bit too, even spending some time at the Rosh's grand opening party after they finished their meal. They've continued to date since then and are even considering moving in together sometime in the near future. Vince, however, has only seen his problems multiply since he got let go from his job. The men that were after him were more than happy to escort him from the building at his former boss's request, and he found himself in some hot water quite quickly. Though he never admitted the exact cause, he found himself in the emergency room later that night, admitted for treatment of quite a few bumps and bruises he somehow sustained. While there was no lasting damage physically, he found himself quite psychologically scarred by the whole situation and left town soon after. Fearing for his safety, he's gone into hiding and found a job working in a small restaurant while he lays low. He's not sure how long it's going to be before his life can return to normal, but what is certain is he won't be able to return anytime soon, and he's definitely going to have to stop wearing those fake tattoos. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. See you next time!
Hey, stupid. Look what you've gone and done now. When are you gonna get your act together? I just don't know what to do with you.
Huh? What do you mean? What have I done wrong now?
Obviously, I'm talking about you skimping on my mom's birthday present. You really are useless sometimes, you know that? Didn't I give you specific instructions? I'm getting tired of this, so get your act together.
What's this all about? Out of the blue like this? I have no idea what's going on here. What are you so upset about? Fill me in at least.
Seriously? I really have to lay it all out for you? You don't even know what I'm talking about. No idea? Unbelievable. Like I said, useless.
Okay, I'm asking you one more time. What are you talking about?
I told you it's about Mom's birthday gift. I asked you to pick out something special for her. A gift that she'd like, remember? And all you did was give her a card with money in it.
And what's so wrong with that? She was really happy with it and said so. I put $400 in a nice birthday card and gave it to her.
Come on, talk about phoning it in. It was her 60th birthday and she deserved something more special than that, Debbie. You really just didn't feel like putting in any effort or thought into it, huh? Very disappointing. I told you to get something special for her, but apparently you don't understand the meaning of the word. Normally, special should mean 60 roses or something thoughtful like that.
Okay, Jean, I get what you're saying and I understand how you feel. But actually, she said the money was better than anything like flowers or whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
She did say that. And anyway, she's just about out of ideas for presents and she says that simple is best. You know, I secretly talked to your dad too, and he said very much the same thing your mom did. I asked him if there was anything that your mom wanted, you know, anything that she had her eye on. Maybe something for their house or garden, you know? And he told me they were grateful for the thought, but that money would be the best gift. Cash is better than flowers or candy or anything like that, he said.
Really? That doesn't sound like him. He really said that? Hard to believe that he'd say that.
You know, before you ever told me about her birthday and this topic came up like this, I did send them flowers once. And they weren't that excited about them. I could tell by their reactions. When it's a lot of flowers like that, they have to find something to put them in or go buy something for it, and becomes a bit of a hassle, and they end up having to spend money on it themselves, so...
Seriously? That's ridiculous.
So then I thought maybe a coupon for dinner at one of their favorite restaurants would be good, but that wasn't the answer either. Because they tell me that these days they prefer eating at home since it's safer and healthier overall. And even if we did something like plane tickets or cruise ship tickets, they'd feel like they had to buy us presents in return or take lots of photos out of obligation, and they'd rather not feel obligated like that. So rather than worry about all that kind of stuff, they said cash is better. Like your dad said, cash is simple.
But cash is just so thoughtless and impersonal. You were supposed to think of something better than that. I was counting on you. Mom and Dad should definitely be disappointed with the cash gift.
Not at all. They were actually really pleased with it. I promise you, they were both very happy. You should have seen their faces. And like I said, they were the ones who suggested it in the first place, so...
No way, that just doesn't sound like them.
Well, it's true. And they said they were worried about my health too. So that was one more reason they preferred cash, because it's easy. They told me just knowing that you're wishing Mom a happy birthday is enough. You're pregnant and have a lot on your plate. You shouldn't be overdoing anything now. Getting birthday gifts for your in-laws should be low on your list of things to do, not a priority. Cash is a wonderful gift and we're grateful for it. We'll put it to good use. So it's pretty absurd that you're angry with me about this. Your folks aren't.
Don't get snarky with me. You missed my point completely. What did my parents actually want? Do you even know? No, you don't. The only issue here is that you couldn't or wouldn't take the time to pick out a good gift for my mom. That's it. So don't get all high and mighty with me about it just because they were nice to you when you gave them money.
What? What the hell are you even talking about?
It's obvious that they were just being kind to you by saying all that. Surely you know this. This is the truth. Giving cash for a birthday present is the laziest, most unthoughtful gift that you could possibly give. And just because she said that's what she wanted doesn't change that. So don't take that smug tone with me. Be very careful, Miss High and Mighty. You're on thin ice.
Wow, where did that come from? What's wrong with you?
You really are a lousy wife. I'm shocked by your attitude, frankly. What kind of mother are you gonna make? I'm honestly afraid to find out. I'm imagining a child born to such a thoughtless and careless mother. I can't help but feel sorry for the poor child. Poor kid.
Wow, Jean, you're really worked up about this. Can you dial it down a notch or two? Why are you making such a huge deal out of this? All I did was give your mom exactly the gift that she said she wanted. Before giving it to her, I made sure about it both directly with her and with your dad. And oh, by the way, that $400 was from my own savings in case you're interested.
So what? You think that makes everything fine? Your money is my money. You should know that by now. Who cares if it was all from you or from me? It's the same.
Who cares? Excuse me, are you serious?
I'll have to apologize to my folks about all of this later. What a mess. You'd better do the same. You hear me? You need to apologize to them for being such a bad wife to me and a bad daughter-in-law to them.
I got a call from Gene just now. I feel really bad about what he told me, Debbie. Really bad. He said you two are in a fight now because of us. Is that true?
Exactly what did he say? I bet he gave you an earful.
He said, sorry Debbie got Mom such a lousy present. He thinks you didn't put any thought or effort into it at all. I set him straight and told him you only gave her what she told you she wanted. He just barked back something like, you don't need to lie to protect her. I explained things to him, but he wouldn't listen. I hate it when he gets like this. I'm really sorry, Debbie. Sorry that my son is so stubborn. I'll keep working on him.
No, it's fine. I should have thought about it more before I did it too. I didn't consider his side of it. Cash as a gift actually isn't very creative or thoughtful, so I do apologize for that, Rick. I really could have done a better job with all this, so please forgive me.
What? No, there's nothing that you should be apologizing for. Not at all. That's nonsense. Glenda was really happy with the gift. She said so, and I know it's true. She prefers to be able to decide how to spend it and what she'll get. She's always been that way. She prefers cash.
If that's really the case, that's great. But the way Gene talks, it's like he doesn't know his mom at all. It kind of makes me wonder.
But enough about this. More importantly, isn't your own celebration the next one we'll be doing? I think it is. Glenda's birthday is over now, so let's think about the next special occasion. And it's gonna be a really special one.
My celebration? What do you mean? You lost me there.
I mean your baby, silly. Its arrival is gonna be the next thing we celebrate. How are you feeling? How's that tummy doing? Everything going according to schedule? Glenda's driving me nuts, always telling me to check up on you and how you're doing. It's like she's pregnant too.
Thanks so much to both of you for being so concerned. I'm truly grateful for it. I am in good health and so is the baby. Everything looks just fine. The doctor says we're good to go. Things should go according to schedule and the baby should come next month, God willing. So fingers crossed.
That's great to hear. We can't wait. You must let us know if there's anything we can do in the meantime, okay? Once the baby's here and things settle down a bit, you'll have to let us celebrate with you and Jean. We can't wait to celebrate both you and the baby as a family. It'll be your turn soon enough.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much, Richard. It means a lot.
Pay no attention to Gene. He's a bit high-strung sometimes. It's commendable that you want to please us, his parents, of course. But we know that the buck was passed to you on this whole birthday present situation. Don't worry, we know what's going on. So, until the happy package arrives, take it easy and get your rest. We're thinking of you.
Yes, I will certainly do that. I'm feeling pretty tuckered out right now, to be honest. I think it's nap time. Thank you so very much for everything, always. Jean, why are you being so unreasonable? This is ridiculous. Let me in the house right now. Why are you suddenly kicking me out? What the hell are you doing?
What did you expect would happen, dummy? You've got a lot of nerve embarrassing me like that. Once again, totally thoughtless actions by you.
What the hell has you so angry this time? You lost your temper all of a sudden and threw all the hors d'oeuvres on the ceiling. Then you grabbed me by the arm and threw me out the house. What's this all about? Exactly what are you trying to do? Let me in!
Keep quiet, dummy. You've got a lot of nerve serving those cheap hors d'oeuvres to my parents. You're my wife and the guests you're entertaining are my parents. Look at it from my point of view. It looks terrible.
What do you mean, cheap hors d'oeuvres? They aren't cheap. And yeah, I know your folks are here to celebrate our baby's arrival. I prepared everything, left it in the kitchen, ready to serve when they got here. I had plates and drinks and everything all set up for them. And you threw everything all over the kitchen. Why? That was so cruel. What are you doing?
Don't try and play the victim after trying to foist the low-quality food on my parents, especially after they've come all the way over here to celebrate the baby with us. I told you to properly prepare so that we could entertain them, didn't I? Those were the instructions, and they were perfectly clear, weren't they? And you went and got these cut-rate, nasty, low-quality hors d'oeuvres? I mean, seriously.
Why do you have to talk like that? Why are you getting so upset? They all looked perfectly delicious to me. I was looking forward to eating them.
What's wrong with you? Thinking stuff that cheap could taste good? You're supposed to have better taste than that. Debbie, is something wrong with your eyes? I mean, do I need to take you to see an optometrist?
What are you talking about? Stop being so sarcastic and mean.
I mean, everything on the platter is the same unappetizing color and none of it looks fresh. It all just looks low quality and disgusting. Shameful. It's obvious that you bought them at some cheap supermarket or something like that, am I right? I could tell just by looking at them. No way they were gonna be any good. Garbage.
You better take that back. You'll regret saying that, I promise you. You've got some nerve talking like that.
Be quiet, dummy. I'll say what I want. I'm the husband. You've got no standing to criticize me when you couldn't even prepare to entertain my folks properly. Honestly, wives like you need to be strictly disciplined and made to reflect on their shortcomings. So today you can spend the day reflecting, and you can do it outside by yourself.
Quit screwing around. This isn't a game, Jean. Who's gonna look after the baby if I'm stuck outside? You? Your parents will be here soon. Come on, let me in so that I can at least clean up the mess you made before they get here.
Don't worry, we'll be fine without you. My folks just want to see their grandchild, and he's right here with me, waiting for them. It doesn't matter whether you're here or not, Debbie. You don't matter. Besides, my mom is way better at taking care of babies than you are. Trust me on this. Yeah, we'll be just fine without you. Enjoy the weather and think about your actions today.
You're lying. Quit playing sadistic games with me, Jean. What do you plan to do? Take care of them and entertain them all by yourself?
Yeah, we're gonna order some really good steaks and lobster on your credit card, Debbie, so you can just take a hike. Just go out for the day and don't come back. We'll enjoy our time together without you.
What the hell are you thinking? I'm part of this family too. Are you on drugs? This is completely insane. Have you lost your mind?
What's insane about it? I'm perfectly sane, and you know I don't do drugs of any kind. You've got a lot of work to do before you're a decent wife, so I'm educating you, Debbie. I mean, my parents are coming all this way to see us and the baby, and you serve them this crappy food? I think you're the one who's insane. Actually, I'm the one who chose the hors d'oeuvres, son. Huh? Dad?
Yeah. Sorry the hors d'oeuvres are so cheap that they made you question my sanity. I guess there's no accounting for taste. Your mom and I found a nice little shop that had a good selection of stuff and good prices. That's where we ordered from.
Hang on a second. You better not be messing with me, Debbie. Is that really you, Dad?
That's right, son. It's me, your dad, who came a long way in a hurry to celebrate Debbie giving birth to your son.
What's going on here?
I'll tell you what's going on. Debbie is the guest of honor at this celebration. She literally risked her life so that we can be celebrating your new baby. So we ordered only things that she likes to eat. Those hors d'oeuvres were ordered by your mom and me, for Debbie. That's why everything was the same color. Debbie has a certain taste, as we just found out. We made sure to ask her beforehand if there's anything in particular that she would like to eat, and that's what's on the platters.
What the hell is going on? Why are you showing up in this WhatsApp conversation anyway? Something weird is going on here.
You're the weird one, son. What are you even doing anyway? What the hell are you thinking, throwing your wife out of the house right after she's given birth? Are you high? The first thing we saw when we got here was Debbie clutching her phone and crying. We asked her what's wrong and she let us read the entire conversation.
What? Are you saying that you're already here? Out in front right now?
Yeah, we wanted to see our beautiful grandson. We've been looking forward to it for weeks, so we got here a bit earlier than we said we would. But we were so excited we forgot to get a present for you. So we came and dropped off the hors d'oeuvres first and then went back home. You were fast asleep during all of this, so you wouldn't know.
Seriously? I don't believe it.
Yeah, see, we know that the period right after giving birth is tough on the mother, especially first-time mothers. So we wanted to avoid giving Debbie any more to deal with, and that's why we got the hors d'oeuvres ourselves and bought them over. But now it looks like you've gone and thrown them all on the ceiling. Not helpful, son, not helpful at all. Your mom and I put a lot of thought into picking those out and putting that order together for us to enjoy. I gotta say, you really know how to screw things up, son.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, so today's celebration is cancelled, obviously. We're taking Debbie back to our place, right this minute.
What? No, don't do that.
Yes, and we'll come back for the baby later today, too. So gather up his toys and stuff and make sure he's ready by then. Got it?
Oh, wait a minute. How come you want to take both Debbie and the baby?
Judging by the way you've treated Debbie, you can't be trusted with the baby either. Furthermore, we have no intention of making Debbie and the baby stay with such a bad father as you. So, you will live separately from them from the time being. It's the most sane thing to do, because you obviously aren't sane at the moment, son.
What? Wait, you can't do that. I'll eat all the stuff I threw on the ceiling, and I'll get replacement ones for you all to eat. I'll get them right now. So please, don't start talking about us living separately, okay? Shut up, idiot. Do you not see how serious this is? You can go ahead and eat the ceiling hors d'oeuvres by yourself and reflect on just how stupid your actions have been. You've got some serious reflecting to do, son. Wait, Dad, please. Hey, Debbie, are you there? This has gone far enough. Come back home, please. When are you gonna forgive me? I'm better now, so please, forgive me.
Did you say something?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since all that happened with the hors d'oeuvres and stuff. I thought a lot about my actions, and I see that I was wrong, so please, come back, okay? You gotta admit it. It's weird for a married couple not to be living together. Let's not be that couple, okay?
You're the one who made things this way, Jean. It's all on you. I don't really want to go back to the person who threw my hors d'oeuvres all over the kitchen, kicked me out of the house, and called me stupid over and over. And I don't want our son living with a father who would do such things. I'm afraid for his safety, Jean. I mean, if you did that to me, what'll you do to him when you get upset?
Don't say that, Debbie. It'll never happen again. I took responsibility for the hors d'oeuvres and ate them all myself. Really, off the floor. And I mean I ate all of them, as in 4 people's worth. I did it as penance for my stupidity. So I'm begging you, please, come back. I can't take living without you and our son.
It looks like you really have reflected on your actions. That's encouraging.
Yeah, I really have. I mean, without you around, I don't know where anything is. I can't cook good food and the place is a mess. I just can't handle this all on my own.
Huh? Did I hear you right? You can't take it? That's all you have to say? No, I need to see the baby, or I miss your laugh, or anything like that?
Well, of course, all that stuff too, but more than that, it's about my quality of life.
What? That's all you care about?
What? Of course, why? Look, I have to work if I can't handle everything, and that makes me unable to work. You and the baby will be out on the street. Is that what you want? Think about it. If you don't want that to happen, you better come home soon.
All this time has passed and you're still only talking and thinking about yourself. It's really almost unbelievable. I don't think you've reflected at all. Very disappointing.
Oh, shut up. It's time for you to come home. Families are supposed to live together. I'll do anything to live together with you and the baby. I'll even do some of the housework and child rearing, so come home.
Okay, let's live together with my parents then.
What?
You said you'll do anything, right? You said you want to live together, right? So get your things together and come to my parents' place. We can all live together as a family.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, come to my parents' place? Aren't you at my parents' place? Haven't you been staying with my mom and dad?
Yeah, I was for a few days, but after that they took me back to my own folks' place. They figured that I'd be more comfortable with my own family. It seems like they also talked to my parents at some point without telling me.
What? Wow.
Well, you know, my folks are just in the next town over from yours, so your folks have been coming over here pretty regularly to say hello and to see their grandson.
You can't be serious. Wow, all this time I was sure that you were with my folks.
So, back to this living together topic. You're saying that you want to live with me and our son, so I have one condition, and that's we live together at my parents' place. If you agree to that, then pack your stuff and come over here.
You gotta give me some time. I've never heard of a couple living together with the wife's parents. If we're gonna do that, at least let's do it at my parents' place.
It's not that unusual at all for a couple to live with a wife's family. Not unusual at all.
But come on, as a husband, it's a matter of pride. Oh, really? Then that leaves us with divorce as the only option, my stupid son. Then quit wasting time and divorce her, dumbass. Dad? You again? Now why are you on her phone? We just happened to be here visiting today. Son, you really are a selfish idiot. So much so that your mom and I are wondering what we did wrong when we raised you. What? Stop it. But you really think that, don't you? The husband is the lord of the house. How am I supposed to be that in my wife's parents' house? This just isn't gonna work.
Actually, we're the ones who came up with that condition, son. And if you can't meet the condition, then there's no longer any choice but divorce.
What? You're telling me that was you? All of this is your doing?
Yeah, because we knew that if you lived together with us, you'd still be doing the same things without fear of repercussions. So, living with Debbie's folks strikes the right balance.
Quit messing with me. Why are you guys totally taking her side in all of this? I'm your son.
Yeah, you're our son. But ever since you married her, Debbie is our daughter too. We intend to deal with and treat you both as equals.
What?
And our daughter has been having a hard time. So of course we took her home to her parents. It was a foregone conclusion. And your re-education by having to live with her and her parents was also a foregone conclusion.
What the?
Your task now is to relearn who and what are truly important and to never forget that again. So, let us know once you've packed your bags. We'll make sure you get to Debbie's folks' place without any more precious time wasted.
Getting a divorce was the last thing Gene wanted to do, so he reluctantly got his things together and came to my parents' house. Needless to say, he can't throw his weight around here as the man of the house, so he's gotten very proactive about housework and taking care of the baby. On weekends, his parents come over to see the baby and to check up on their son. The usual questions from them are any changes lately, anything we need to talk to our stupid son about. They clearly care about me, so my postnatal recovery has gotten quite stress-free. I'm really grateful to Richard and Glenda because without them, I probably would have no choice but divorcing Gene and raising our baby alone, or staying with Gene and continuing to suffer like I was before. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. If you didn't, feel free to give us your opinion in the comments section below. Also, please follow our channel. Your opinions and comments keep us going. We have many more videos that we're sure you'll enjoy, so please check them all out. See you in the next video.